Hello everybody, Dark Skeleton here, and in this video we're going to be talking about the mayor role in town of Salem, discussing what he can do, and also how the role tends to play out within the game. So obviously the mayor is part of the town team, which, if you don't already know, is the group that doesn't know who any of the other players are in the game, but needs to get the mafia lynched, as well as any vampires, arsonists, serial killers, werewolves, and witches which may be in the game. Of course, usually it's pretty much the mafia and the serial killer that you need to worry about, depending on your game mode. So the mayor himself, his ability is to reveal himself as the mayor, which you would think is not really such a great idea for a townie to do, because once everybody knows who you are, they can target you and pick you off, which is exactly the downside to playing the mayor. But what the upside of revealing yourself is that your vote is going to count as 3 votes in basically getting people lynched. So if you know who the, let's say, Godfather is, or any of the other mafia, or someone who may be a serial killer, or any of these other must-kill roles, then as the mayor, you can almost guarantee that that person will get lynched. Hopefully you're right, of course, because if you're wrong, then the whole reason you accidentally killed a townie was pretty much your own fault. So, as such, the mayor is typically a role where you want to stay quiet for at least a while in the game. Just randomly lynching people with 3 votes counting your way isn't really going to get your group, the town, much of an advantage, unless you actually have an idea of who you should be putting up for trial. So most games as the mayor, you're probably just going to end up dying before you're particularly useful, just by the nature of how the games go, and half the town is dead before the serial killers really get found out, or the mafia really gets found out. But when you do get to that stage, and your investigators or your sheriff has actually given you some clues, and maybe the rest of the town isn't exactly on your side, then that's when you can reveal yourself as the mayor, get those 3 votes, and actually make a difference in the game. Now, the thing to note is, after you reveal yourself, if there is basically any mafia left, or, just about anybody who would want you not to be alive in the game anymore, then you're going to have a target on your back. You should expect, after revealing yourself as the mayor, that the very next night, someone is going to try to get you killed inside the game, which is a very, very reasonable thing for them to do. One of the worst things ever for the mafia is to leave someone alive who counts as 3 people. Why would you do that? It's just way too risky. So with the mayor, one thing that would be pretty smart is if you actually call for backup, like let's say there's a doctor still alive in the game, or a bodyguard still alive in the game, you say that maybe you're going to reveal yourself, or something like that, or after you reveal yourself you call for the remaining doctor and bodyguard to protect you that night. It's not a bad strategy, because once you have revealed yourself, the other townies know 100% that you are a good guy, so they should have no qualms about actually helping you out. And then, by actually helping you out, it basically prevents the mafia from actually getting rid of the mayor, and as long as the mayor still stays alive, he's incredibly powerful. So yeah, the rest of the town, if you're playing the game right with the group of people you're playing with, should protect the mayor once the mayor has revealed himself, obviously. But yeah, for the first half of the game, just kind of focus on getting information from maybe the investigators or the sheriff, or those kinds of people. If you can piece together the clues for the town, the clues that they're giving you, maybe the lookout even, and you actually come to the right conclusion, then you can really help the town out. But if you run into the situation where you're wrong, and you cast 3 votes towards the wrong guy, the mafia is probably going to vote with you, and that means pretty much guaranteed that good guy is going to get lynched. So you do have to be very careful about playing the mayor. But overall, I think it's a pretty cool role. When the mayor does reveal himself, that is kind of a game changer. Kind of that moment, whether or not the mayor gets the right person lynched, is really game deciding point, because either you're going to get the wrong person and then the mayor's also going to get lynched, or you're going to get the right person, and getting the right person is a huge deal because there's only ever like 3, 4, maybe 5 bad guys in a game of 15 players. So I've been Dark Skeleton. Thank you for tuning in for this video. Let me know if you want more Town of Salem content, and I'll talk to you in my next video.